Before you convert your vehicle to run on waste vegetable oil, I'll give you a few tips what not to use to cause damage to your system. These are all pretty much used filters. They're all the same. This is where it collects the water, actually spins in here, and yeah, right here you can actually add a sensor. If you have water in the system, that will tell you. It's like you drain the water. Anyways, let's talk about connectors. You can see this one has copper connectors. I would not recommend to use copper. You could use steel, but the problem with steel, this is how it's going to look after a while. Like crap. If it gets wet, it's going to rust. It's just going to flow down everything and just makes a mess. And do not use copper. Here's an example of somebody that used copper. You see that green stuff? Well, that's the same thing inside the 90-degree, and that will contaminate your fuel as well. Also, stay away from galvanized. Somebody used galvanized. I mean, take a look inside. If I can zoom in. There. Now you can see inside the galvanized fitting. This actually goes right here. Okay, somebody used these. You used two of them. Here's the other one. I mean, you can see it's just a big no. They might look pretty from the outside, but inside it just cakes up. Kind of like your old style house that has galvanized piping. If you ever worked on them, you'll know what I mean. This is similar. Here's another galvanized pipe that the person used to run waste vegetable oil. This will not happen if you're using diesel. Even though I believe you should not be using diesel on galvanized. Supposedly it removes the stuff from inside of galvanized and it contaminates the system. These you can use as well. So what you could use, this is from the factory. I haven't used these, I can tell you how good they are. But if you do use them, it's GF 90. You can see the rest. I don't think these are stainless. But on vegetable oil, you want to use 3 types. You could use plastic. I don't use plastic. Not that I don't trust it, but it's easy to break at a high temperature. If you exceed 210, they're not the best. But what you can use, which I don't have right here, you can use stainless, which is the best. Or you can use aluminum. Aluminum works very well on vegetable oil. It does not contaminate the system or will do this to your pipes, like right here. I took one apart. Actually, I just had this one clean, but this one's already clean, but I'll show you inside also what it does when you have that. Zoom in. Let's see if I can zoom in. This is all from the contamination of the copper and the galvanized. See, just deposits everywhere inside the filter. And that will eventually end up into your injectors and start having a misfire or random misfire when you start it up because it's contaminated with this crap, and that's gonna cost your downtime and parts to fix it. So yeah, stay away from galvanized and copper. Those are the two things that. Here's a good example. Let me see if I can zoom in. Okay. See how it looks nice from the outside? I'm not trying to advertise nobody, but if there's a part number or a mark on it, but just to show you. And here's what it does inside. You can see the corrosion that it leaves behind, and all that will just end up into your fuel system. Even though this is part of the fuel system, will just end up into your injectors. And if you have a pump, a manual pump, that will get in there too and destroy it. Also your injectors. If you have, like, let's say, a common rail, it will just destroy everything where your injectors are, or deposit to a point where you have to flush or clean the whole system, which can be very expensive and a lot of downtime if you decide to do it yourself. Well, other than that, we all learn from our own mistakes, and this is somebody that used this and probably he gave up because he didn't know why he was had problem with the injectors. It's because of this right here. Imagine one side goes here, okay, and one goes here. So as cooking oil or waste vegetable oil, remember, only waste vegetable oil will do this to your galvanized and copper. As it was entering through here, it was going through the system filter to clean it, and on the way out, which this is the out, which goes right here, did this. So you could imagine this going to your injectors. Not a pretty sight. Well, that's about it. If I have other videos, I will make sure to post them up. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.